welcome back to a new video. On part 2 of this video, yeah, I'm gonna be only going over the next 15 episodes. So I'm gonna go over 6 episodes. 6 episodes. So there's gonna be a part 3. Don't know when that's coming out. Depends on when I have free time. Probably not Sunday, Saturday, because Death Battle is gonna release SG vs Doom Slayer, so gotta make videos on that. But these are pretty important 6 episodes. Episode 11 is probably where I'm gonna take most of my time up on this. But let's begin. So where we left off, I think the villain lines are gonna be like, they kind of want to like stay hidden, because right now nobody really knows the villain lines. But now that the merges start, people are gonna notice like, why are these 4 so close. And like, I think Ellie convinces Alec to bring Gabby, so Gabby's in the villain lines. I don't think Alec would like really, I don't think he would. I think he would see like the potential, because Jake and Connor have kind of been like going together. Because in the original, Connor and Jake, they got like really close, like very early on. And since they were on the same team together now, I could see like them still getting together, like being friends, But just like how Ashley and Ali get close, start becoming friends, Jake will also get jealous. I think Alec will like try to exploit that, like he did with James. Landon. Or for the challenge, I think these 5 go together. I think Connor kind of leaves. Alec kind of leaves Connor behind. I think these 4 go together and Connor kind of goes by himself. I think something similar happened where I'm pretty sure Alec gets out and everybody kind of runs off on their own. I think a similar scene what happened with Ashley and Connor, what happened in Canon with Ashley and Tom, where where they talk about like, oh, these 2 are kind of getting like heated, like they're getting like angry. And I think she'll now, instead of bringing up like the whole Tom and JT, she'll bring up like, oh, these 5, they've been getting close to each other, maybe there's something up, these villains, I think Connor will agree, but I think Connor wants to know, like, he kind of doesn't want to betray Alec, because he's been pretty friends with Alec so far. So I don't think that would kind of be like something like that. I don't think Tess can win, so I don't think Tess wins. I think something similar will happen where you and Gabby, where they argue. Maybe at least there, maybe she's trying to like defuse the situation, to make sure like the fans doesn't kind of like flip over. But in the end, I think these kind of get caught. But I don't see none of the heroes winning this. I think Alec can win this again, because Alec was like pretty good at this. It's between Alec and Ellie. I think Alec will probably win. So I think, even though Jake and Alec don't hate each other, they didn't like fight. So I think like he would want to get Ellie out. I don't think like Ellie would care. I think Ashley would do it as well. I think these 3 are voting for Ellie. And I don't think Ellie wants to get rid of Jake, because you can see like, these 2 are getting close. And I think, Connor, Alec wants to save Connor, so I think it's Ashley. I think all 5 of these for Ashley, that comes at the Connor. Who does Connor vote for? I think Alec goes to Connor's like, oh, we gotta get rid of Ashley. But I don't think Connor want to get rid of Ashley. I think I forgot about Tess. I'm pretty sure Tess also votes. No, Tess wouldn't vote. But I think Connor votes Tess. But I think like similarly how Tess didn't like, she votes some random. I think she votes you. Maybe Connor also votes you, but something happens where like Ellie doesn't go home. I don't think Ellie goes home. I think Ashley gets eliminated here. Episode 11, unlike last episode, I think the villains were gonna celebrate, you know. But I don't really see like, I see the heroes like they realize, oh, they are in the lines, you know. Like I think after like that episode, they see, you know, they're in the lines, you know. So yeah, they kind of realize they messed up. Let's bring back the eliminate contest and Ashley. Alright. So the partners will be come on, someone go down. I'm gonna get this. So I'm gonna keep the same partners. Jake and Ashley. I'm gonna need these. You and James. Alex. Fiore. Okay, which one else? Connor Rhea can still happen. That one can still happen. Brett and Hunter. Now it's kind of weird. So, right. So think about this. Who are like the most likely to join? These gonna be Miriam and Ellie, Gabby and Tom, Tess and Lake, and Aiden and Ali. Wait, I'm gonna put the eliminate people right here. Yeah. So I think Jake and Ashley will still get first. Connor on. What would I do? I don't know what I do. It's alright, we can. Alright, I'm back. So, where I left off, these two will get first. These two will go on the motorcycle. The same thing what happened where Alec and Fiore, they mess up the bikes. Connor's like, oh, what are you doing? And she's like, none of your business. And he's gonna be like, I didn't know the kid. She doesn't matter. But they still go on the bike. These two go on the bike. And then these guys are ruining it again. Doesn't matter. These guys have like, no shot at winning. The only thing that happens is like, Alec is like, yeah, go Ali. And then, but like, Tess is already in the game. So, it doesn't really do much. I think like, Hunter can say, oh, don't listen to the father. So this thing happens to Kaden. I'm not gonna fix this one. Because they're not gonna win. These are only 4 that matters. I'm gonna take these out. I'm gonna take these people out. Alright, so now these are the 4. These are actually the 4 that matter. So these 2 get ahead, but I think Rhea does something similar. Cause, well, I don't think she sabotaged. She kind of wants to come back in the game. But I don't know. I think Rhea's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna pull. So Rhea's gonna pull. Yeah. So these people are pulling. You know, Rhea she pulls. She breaks the lever on these 2. Yeah. And Yul does the same because, you know, you don't want James. But it's like, will Rhea do it? Because originally Rhea didn't want Connor to come back. But now that it's her, because Connor's already in the game. But I think Rhea would she'd be like, oh, I don't really care. She would still break it. But like, kind of doesn't matter now. So, does it? Because I still think Connor wants to win because he wants to win immunity. Because I think he wants to have like the heroes band together. Because I think I'm pretty sure he does. He does do it, so he comes back. Ashley still sabotages these two. So these two are out. And I could just. But. Doesn't matter. These two are out. Alright, so. Yeah, I think Rio wins the comeback in the game. Because it makes the most sense. So it's kind of like the same thing happens again, but it's just Rio wins. Rio comes back instead of Connor, so. Alright, what am I? Man, I pull these people back. Okay. Doesn't really matter where these people go. Doesn't really matter where they go. Just start putting these random. Alright, so now nobody is eliminated. These two win immunity. Episode 12. I know I said that. Alright. The pole one. The flag. I don't know what I said. The flag one. The thing with this one, obviously the Villains Alliance. The Villains Alliance will be stronger actually. So So Villains Alliance is stronger now. I don't really see anything different happening, you know. I don't really see how like nice like Ellie wouldn't like. I don't think she'd be that good as chance. I think Alex still wins. I don't know. I get the names confused. And he could choose like someone to bring on the date or the dinner. And he chooses Rhea, cause he wants to like talk about the Villains Alliance and stuff. Cause she just got back, you know. Gotta give him the information. And in the vote, the villains kind of like. I think they vote Tess. Because Tess is like the most logical. Because Tess is kind of like holding back Allie and Jake from going all out, you know. And she's like the last straw of the Villains Alliance. So yeah, I think it's Tess. Episode 13. These two, they'll kiss each other just like in the original. So, you know. But Aiden isn't here to see it. It's kind of like Aiden isn't here to see it, but they both still do it. Yeah. So here, I don't know. They all still go in the VR, but now I have to with Ellie. Ellie was the only one I hear. So what would her power be? Ellie seems like a smart person. Like telekinesis, I would say. So I think these two still go together. These four kind of like the big four, and then like I think Jake will find these two and they would just like go across. I think these two start arguing and Connor tries to stop it, but I don't think Connor could be enough. So this is like now the start of them like beefing. And if you remember episode 14, you know, You know how that ends. So now, these four kind of like they don't kind of like each other. So these two like, I think a similar thing happens. Like Alex just doesn't have powers. So these three find these two. What happens originally, you know? I think like Alec dies, quotations, you know, and they also be real. So these two are out. I think like the same thing happens when like these three big groups fight. I think these four get beaten out. I think like these two and these two, they kind of like fight out. I think a similar thing happens where like you will just tell Greg to do everything, you know. And you know everybody just fights each other, and Greg's like, "Yo, I'm breaking up with you," and you know Joe dies. But I don't think anyone wants immunity here because Chick also has telekinesis. It doesn't really matter. But I think it doesn't really matter because Joe still gets out. So he looks out. He still gives his speech, and now you know he's out. Episode 14, so it will be Gret, Gabby and Gret, Rhea, no, it wouldn't be Rhea and Ellie? Rhea and Ellie, I still think so. Episode, Rhea and Ellie, yeah, I see that, and these two. I think instead of it being like Connor and Alec, you know, trying to like, you know, the whole like kiss, I think Alec would just confess to Connor because he's been friends with Connor since like all this time, like no breaks, no nothing, for like 13 episodes straight. That's like 3 weeks. So I think he would be like, yeah, I kissed Rhea and stuff. In the first challenge, Ali was still want to do it, so they go back. But then they still go in the cave, and then Ali leaves Jake's with the bear, and then Jake gets like attacked. But they still find the thing, so they're safe. I think originally, was still happen, you know. Gabby, you know, she gets out because of technicality, so I still think she gets out. I think that makes Ali really sad. So she'll be like, oh, I gotta focus now. Gotta focus on the game now. In episode 15, this is the one we're gonna end off on. This is the truth episode. This is like the hardest one. Right, so here, I think people will be like telling the truth and stuff, you know. Gret's still gets like, I don't think Gret's winning this, cause I think she'll still do the same lie. Like none of these people, like all these people lose, so it comes down to Ellie. Can Ellie like lie more than these two? But gonna remember that Ellie and Jake, like they hate each other now. But can Ellie lie more than Jake? Or like, tell the truth more than Jake? I don't know what I said. Are they like there's like nothing like they can really like ask Ellie that like she would lie to. The only one, cause he was like, who would you choose, Gabby or $1 million? But even then, like that's only like one way. So I don't know. I think there's like a few questions you can just ask Jake. That the Ellie gets out, and then between Jake and Ellie, you know, the two rivals. I think Ellie wins. Okay, it's like I don't think like a question you can ask Ellie that like she will like lie on. Like the only question I can really think of is like, who would you rather choose, Gabby or the prize money? I think that's like the only answer you can ask her. but you can't re-ask her the same question. So yeah, I don't see like Ellie losing. And here, I forgot they had the immunity turn here. I remember, but like here, I think they see these three, right? Are kind of these two are kind of they're kind of nervous because remember Greg getting the immunity out of him. But is Greg gonna lie? I think Greg's gonna lie and say I'm on your side, alright? So don't use the idol. Cause she wants to, I think she wanna keep Connor in game knowing that like she can eliminate Alec later. Cause I don't think she wants to eliminate Alec now. Cause she's kinda like good with this group. Cause in episode I wrote 19, her and Ellie got along pretty well, So I think like they was still pretty along well. She's trying to manipulate Allie. So I think here Greg's gonna lie, cause Greg wants to manipulate Allie. So I think she's gonna lie to Connor to not use the idol yet and to eliminate Jake. So I think these 5 over Jake. And Jake and Connor, I have the goodbye speech, and Jake is out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I only have 6 left. I'm gonna do episode 16. So I can cause shit, this video is way too long. I'm just gonna do episode 16, so the next part 3 is 10 minutes long. Cause this is almost, this is 20 minutes long already. So episode 16, this is the mountain one. Oh no, what was that? Okay. So this one, the mountain one, and the puzzles. Connor struggled on the puzzles. I don't think he can do it. I think he's still gonna be Greg. Greg's gonna win, and then Allie's gonna be like, Greg's gonna need challenges. So, and she gives the beard to Connor, But all 5 of these vote for Connor. Oh my god. But Connor uses the idol to protect himself, So Connor uses the idol. But does Greg want Alec out? Which should I have? Rhea or Alec? I think should I get Alec out? So Alec is out. Alec is out. Dang. This is a different cast. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes left. And these are the big episodes, because we still got Rhea and Connor. So, episode 17, it's still gonna be a big episode. 19's gonna take me a long time. And obviously, these 2 are the final 2 episodes. 18 probably the shortest. So, right now, I don't think I like it. But, Jake and Tom, they got way early. I'm not really that sure if Rhea will come back. I thought about it. I'm not really that sure if she comes back or not. But it's the best option I have. So this is kind of it right now. Depending on how much time I have, the next one may come out in May. I know it's a long while. So I don't know. These take too long. Cause with this one's so much different that I have to look at what this character would do, what this character would do. It changes the stuff, cause it changes the outcome of the episode, Yeah. I only have 5 episodes left. Anyway, see you, goodbye. See you later. See you later. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And goodbye. Bye.